Hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. I gotta flip my screen. Maybe give it a little bit more light. So, what's happening? Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Spent it with those whom you care about and they care about you. I titled this, I think, in a very interesting way. I said, if you knew you could draw God, would you? Would you draw him? What if you knew it was impossible to draw God? Would you still try? So, where am I going with this, right? So, the story goes, a 6-year-old was drawing. And the teacher comes up to him, says, what are you drawing? And the kid says, everybody is going to get to see God because I'm drawing God. And the teacher gets really shocked and pulls back and is almost offended and says, well, nobody's seen God, so you can't possibly draw God. And the kid says, well, I'm going to draw God. Now, you may think, okay, what a dumb little story. What does that mean? But what I want to share with you is, Stacy, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. So what I want to share with you is that all of us start at a certain point in our lives where we want to draw God. Now, what I mean by that is symbolic. Right? It's not about drawing God. It's about dreaming big things that people don't see. Dreaming things that people don't see, people cannot envision. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome. That's what it's all about, right? That's what it comes down to. It's not about drawing God. My feedback, my takeaway is that it's not about drawing God. It's about getting that creativity out. It's about seeing something others don't see. And as a child, that's very common, right? Children talk all kinds of stuff and see all kinds of stuff. But as adults, what happens is that as soon as something comes up that's kind of going to shake our beliefs, if you would, or shake our truth, then what we do, we're very quick to shut it down. We're very quick to raise our opinion, raise our voice even, and share our opinions. It's so easy for us to say, oh no, listen, there's no way you can draw God, okay? Nobody's seen God, so you can't draw him. So it's easy to just kill the dream of others. And then now we grow up and we wonder, well, why do we think that we can't do this, or we can't do that, or we can't do that? It's because back in the day when you were a kid, you were going to draw God and they said you can't. Now again, it's not about drawing God, right? Symbolic. Now, let's bring it back to God, okay? In a world where we push and advertise and market a fictitious person like Santa Claus, right? I mean, we commercialize it. It's everywhere at Christmas, right? Santa Claus. Now, we push that guy. We share that with everybody. He's going to bring toys, leave cookies, all this stuff, right? And that's okay to not kill that dream. But it's the other dreams that we're so ready to kill that is not seen by the common people. See, Santa Claus, most people will say, oh yeah, Santa Claus, they're going to set it up for their kids and do all this stuff, right? So that's simple. That's just given. It's just pretty much understood, right? Now there's a select few that don't, but for the most part, it's just understood, right? But on the other side, there's things that are not understood, There are things that we want or we dream of that are not understood by most. We have a hard time even understanding it ourselves. So we see things, we want things, we dream of things, and then we shut ourselves down, and we shut down as soon as somebody says, right? Why is that? It's because you wanted to draw God, and they said nobody's seen God. What I'm here to share with you is that it's okay if nobody's seen God. You still can draw God. It's okay if nobody sees what you see. It's okay if nobody has the dreams that you have. It's totally okay. It's okay if nobody wants the car you want, the house you want, the lifestyle you want, the contributions you want to give. It's okay that people don't match up with that stuff. It's not okay to take their crap and just absorb and take it in and say, yep, I can't do it. There's no God. I mean, there's nobody has seen God, so I can't draw it. No, this guy says I can't, so I won't. And right there and right then, it just, everything's killed. It's just dropped, and we just drop everything, and that's it. I'm asking you to go back to those moments and kind of really take a look at those and just kind of reevaluate everything. I'm asking you to go back, and if you have to redraw or start to draw God, do it. Now, somebody who just joined me live now, they're probably thinking, what the heck is Sean talking about tonight again? Go back and watch the replay. It'll make a lot more sense, I promise. But does that make sense? You feel me? For those of you who are staying on, does that make sense? Or is it just me? Hopefully it's not just me. So I'm asking you, thought of the day is this. I'm asking you to, the next time you come across a moment where you're thinking, oh, I can't do this, or oh, this is not possible, oh, this, stop. Pause for a second. Go back and think, at where and what point in my life was I drawing God, and who and when they said, oh no, you can't do that. You can draw Santa Claus, but you can't draw God. Now again, for those of you who are going to get on my case on this, I'm not talking about drawing God, right? You got to get the juice out of the orange. It's not about the orange. I've said this before in my lives. So that's the thought of the day. I want you to go back and revisit. I said, that's where it was. That's when I said, I can do this, I want this. And this is the person that shut it down. This is the person that said, no way, Jose, that ain't going. And that's when you can recognize the moment, you can recognize the situation, and even the people who shot your dreams down. And then really at that point, just kind of shake your head and just wake up and say, you know what? I'm still going to draw. I'm still going to draw. You know why? Because I see what I see. Doesn't matter who sees what. Hopefully, you guys get some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you. I appreciate those of you. Yes, Stacy, thank you. I appreciate those of you who come live and obviously participate. Gosh, I love that. Those of you who watch the replay and send me messages, thank you. I appreciate that. Drop your comments below. Let this feed grow. I appreciate you guys. See if you feel like this was good stuff. You want to share it. You got somebody else that needs to hear this. Tag them. Share it with them. Do what you got to do. But drop your thoughts and feedback below. I want to see what I want. You know what? Go back to the time where you first time you remember that you said, oh, I was drawing, and somebody said, and this could be like a month ago. This could be 6 years ago. This could be 20 years ago, you know, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Stacy. So drop your thoughts below. Let this creativity grow if you would. And and share some of your stories and thoughts with us. I appreciate you guys, and remember, until tomorrow when we do it all over again, much love.